Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome on into my Let's Play of my very favorite game. This is Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy III if you're playing it on the Super Nintendo. I will be playing this on Steam. Now this is going to be using the World Reborn mod throughout the entire game. Now I am using the nostalgic Super Nintendo sprites, but you're going to see a lot of upgrades as in textures and everything like that. So I hope you enjoy. I will leave the links to them in the description in case you are interested. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Yet there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. So I have played through this mod before, but I used the World Reborn sprites for it instead of the nostalgic sprites. Now Cyan does have a Gilgamesh outfit made by actually somebody in the modding community, like a spriter. So that's the one character that's going to have a different sprite than the Super Nintendo one. And yeah, when I played this back when I was like 6 or 7, I just fell in love with the game. This is by far my favorite RPG game of all time. And this is the Steam version. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident that the information was good. Ah yes, our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? Relax. With that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out. This is by far one of the most iconic intro scenes to the entire series right here of Final Fantasy VI. This had me so hyped up when I played this on the original Super Nintendo. Now you can't skip it. All it does is basically have the Magitechs moving, but the music just kind of amps it up the whole entire way. But I just didn't feel like I needed to show y'all that. The girl takes point, and don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. So the game starts out with you playing as Terra, who is a magic user, and she has this little thing on her that makes it to where they can basically control her the entire time. So we're actually going to change the movement to four directions just because that's how I prefer it. You can kind of change it however you want to. The ATB gauge, the re-equip. I always have this on optimize and remember. It just makes it easier for me, the cursor position. That's just me personally. And the reason I have it on 4 directions is because I've always played this on the Super Nintendo. I didn't really care for the iOS port of this, which this is somewhat the iOS port, but with the mods it makes it insanely better. Alright, so the Magitech, if you use a Bioblast, most of the time it'll kill them pretty simple. So they are dead easily. So there we go. We actually might lower the volume of the battle music and just the sound effects in general. It does seem a little bit loud. But yeah, as you see, the Bioblast basically destroys everything in general. And the whole reason that they're basically attacking us right now is because we're trying to take this Esper, essentially, that's at the top of this mountain. And if you've ever played the Super Nintendo version, you will definitely see a huge difference in the quality of the graphics with this mod. Now, this mod is called the Ultima Weapon Project and a World Reborn. Now, there's like a downloader and installer for it that it enables you to basically download and use whichever type you want to. It's really, really awesome because when I did this the first time, there was not that little installer. So I will leave that link in the description in case you are interested in playing it. Honestly, if you get the Steam version, I would 100% guarantee you would enjoy the modded version way better than the plain Steam version. The regular Steam version has this weird pumping out of the chest. Almost like all the characters almost have breasts or something. So we're just making our way through the area while we're trying to kill these. But Bioblast basically does all that we need to. With the exception of clearing out maybe one or two of them. And boom, easy peasy. According to our source, they unearthed the frozen Esper in a new mine shaft they were digging. This must be it. So anytime somebody like asks me, hey, what Final Fantasy should I start on? I always tell them this one. Because it is by far my favorite RPG ever. As you see, I already have one save file that's finished. So I'm going to save on this file right here. There we go. I don't know why it exited there, but whatever. So now that we're this way, when we get up here, we're going to be fighting the Whelk. I'll handle this. Stand back. So the crazy thing about this boss is the fact that if you attack its shell, it'll destroy you. It'll really do like this crazy lightning blast and just wreck you. We're not handing over the Esper. Ymir, get him. One of the best battle themes, man. Hold it. This thing's they must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell. Right. So whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it. Choose a fire beam. Now he just made us really slow. I don't know if the Magitech missile's the good thing to do. We're gonna try it though. Roar. So now we can basically just heal up our characters here. And then we'll just kind of wait until it comes back out of its shell. Come on, shell. Alright. It's back out of its shell now. Okay, so it really doesn't allow you to even attack the shell unless he's inside of it. That's good to know. And usually you can get 3 attacks in before it goes back in its shell. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Final Fantasy game is and your favorite RPG game of all time. And if you've ever played FF6 before. So I think that this mod actually has changed music in it. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. We got him. There we go. I didn't expect to be fighting something right after. You'll be able to enter combat. I don't understand why we had that right now. We just beat an entire boss. But anyway. Alright, so we just leveled up a little bit. And the kind of crappy thing about the characters that you don't actually keep is the fact that you can't unequip them or anything like that. And little known fact, so after this happens right here that you're gonna see, Biggs and Wedge actually get basically teleported into the Chrono Trigger world. You can look it up. I don't remember if it's a fan theory or if it's actually proven, but look that up. So this is the Frozen Esper. This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Ooh, wah. What is this, disturbed? Ooh, wah. What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? As y'all can probably tell, I'm like super pumped to play this game again. I swear I've played this game probably 100 times. Now this is not going to be a completionist run by no means, because I don't care about getting all the little items and all that stuff needed to beat the game. I'm just going to get all the characters, kind of do what I want in the world, and move on to Kefka's Tower way later. Well, where am I? My, and I just removed the crown. My head hurts. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you in time, that is. A mysterious young woman, born with the gift of magic and enslaved by the Gestalian Empire. We're only going to change probably one character in this game, maybe a few of them, but we're going to keep Terra as Terra. My name is Terra. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than I thought. The cute little doggies. Open up. We're here for the Magitech armor pilot. Open this door right now and hand over that girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. So first off, don't go there quickly yet. Come up here and get this elixir. Easy. Now you're good to go. And for those wondering, yes, there is a way to actually run later on. You just have to get a relic, which is basically like an accessory. Make your way out of town through the mines. I'll try to buy you some time. Now, if you've ever played any of the permadeath randomizers for FF6, like the Beyond Chaos, shout out to Beyond Chaos, amazing mod, by the way. But if you've ever played it, this little cave coming up, the Narshe cave, is so hard sometimes with Terra right when you get her. I swear I don't know how many runs I've actually lost due to that. Now, as you see, she does have magic in the very beginning of the game. There's actually a cutscene later that goes on between 3 of the characters that we'll be using and doing, just so that y'all can see it. Go ahead and come up here and save real quick, just in case. We're not going to die, but just in case. Oh, okay, that's why it does that. I keep pressing return to the title screen. Strange. So some of the items in this game, if you wait to pick them up later on in the World of Ruin, you actually get better items. I don't remember which ones it is in some of the caves, so I'm just going to leave some of these items alone, because they do upgrade to get better items later on. Why are you gonna throw your only wrench at me, dude? Come on now. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going this way. We're not gonna go to the left because that's another chest that we're gonna wait and get later on. Oh boy, this encounter rate though. I'm gonna have to heal after this fight for sure. Actually, maybe not. So one of my fondest memories about this game was growing up. There was like a little glitch that you could do at one part to where you could just leave a rubber band on your controller and you would just level up overnight and over however long you wanted to do it. That's one of my fondest memories about this game. So I would play this as a kid and just be hella overpowered and just wreck shit the whole entire game, not realizing like, hey, I need to level up my magic and my stats with like espers later on and stuff like that. With this slave crown, you will all be mine. I like this yellow filter. Fire beam. Ooh wee hee hee. Good, good. Burn them all to a crisp. Kefka's like the top 3 best villain in a Final Fantasy game. Like, I'm sorry, but Sephiroth, step aside, bro. Kefka is hardcore. Psycho, but hardcore. Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We are the chosen ones. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. So up above Gustal here, who is like the Emperor, that's Kefka, Leo, and Celis. We'll run into them later on. Nothing shall stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gustal. So it wasn't until I was playing this game last year that I realized why this guy's name is Locke, L-O-C-K-E, because he's a thief. I never connected the two, pick lock, or lock picker and lock. Took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume? A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. We're gonna leave him the same name as well. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. You don't mean... The city guard is pursuing her as we speak. This city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain that the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Narshe? That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. So basically what's happening is Locke here is trying to rescue Terra. And we get kind of trapped in here due to the guards. Now we've got her. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Those little werewolf-looking creatures remind me of the FF5 werewolf creatures. A whole lot. Kupo, the iconic Moogle. Moogles, are you saying you want to help? Kupo! Alright, so this is just going to basically explain how to use the characters. I'm not going to, but the one thing I'm going to do is actually, there we go. Okay. I'm actually going to unequip Mog here. Spoiler alert for those that don't know. You actually play as him later on, and you can actually get him. So if you come down here and you come right here, you can actually miss every single fight. As I don't miss it. As I didn't miss it that time. Oh goodness, that's a lot of damage. But you can miss out on fighting all the enemies if you do that one thing right there. But we're just gonna fight them anyway, because I messed up. So we just have to get through these. Right here. Now I am gonna use a potion for this. There we go. And then just move all the way down here. This is like a little mini boss, as you can hear from the music change. I'm gonna steal from guard leader and just have them kill these. Let's try and steal from them again. Couldn't steal. Okay, we're just gonna attack them. Now it doesn't really matter if these Moogles die, just because they don't level up. We don't keep them after this battle. We literally just have to kill him. And there we go. It's actually more experience if they die. So that's all we have to do for that little tiny scenario right there. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. The switch order. Oh, now she wakes up. Eh? You back with us now? You saved me? Savior, thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory? A man said it would come back eventually. So you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side with your memory until your memory returns. I'm not gonna up and abandon someone just because they've lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. So once we come to this spot, if we come up here, this is actually like a beginner hut. This is a school for the beginning adventurer. Despite all of our recent advances in technology, the outside world remains full of monsters we know little about. Here we provide advice to travelers brave enough to face its many dangers. So he's going to go inside, and we're actually going to be able to heal with this little pot right here. Come up here, and this is going to be the save point that we can go to just to save real quick. So there we are, we're full health. Now we're going to get an item from this. Monster in a box. Very easy fight to do. So there we go. That's all we really need to do with that. Sometimes those dudes will get in the way. It's like, dude, get the hell out the way. But it happens. So if you are brand new to the series and to this game, it's not a bad idea to just go around here and talk to each of these guys. It's going to talk about resistances. It's going to talk about skills, items, pretty much all that stuff that you need to know for an RPG. Nothing in that pot. Move, bro. See? Move. All right, we got a potion. All that work to get around that dude just for a potion. Come on, bro. So now we're just going to head south. And then to the west a little bit. So I'm going to come over here. Actually, I probably should have saved. These guys can be a little bit of an asshole when you're first starting out. And I think that these guys can poison you, which makes it even more annoying. Just keep attacking. I don't know if I prefer this battle way better than the other way, to where the character's portrait moves up with them to symbolize that they're going next. That is sort of neat. Okay, so we're gonna go south here. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the first installment of the Ultima Weapon, a World Reborn modded Final Fantasy VI Let's Play. I really absolutely love this game, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. If you have not done so yet, please feel free to subscribe, hit that notification ding ding so you don't miss any funny videos, any Let's Plays, or live streams that I will be doing on this channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and peace.